よいしょ、よいしょ。みんな、始まるよ。わあ、マイメル、何勝手に始めてんのさ。そんじゃ、気を取り直して、ライライ。イエーイ。せーの。
Hello everyone, my name is Ainur Rahmawati. I'm from XC class, and today in this video I will talk about a topic that has sparked much debate around the world. Should higher education be free for everyone? Let's check it out together. Should higher education be free for everyone? This is not just a question about money or government politics. It's a question about fairness, opportunity, and the future of our society. As we move into a more globalist and knowledge-driven world, education becomes not just a privilege but a necessity. And so, it's only natural to ask, shouldn't everyone have access to it, regardless of their financial background? Let's begin by understanding the purpose of higher education. College and university are not just institutions that provide degrees. They are places where individuals grow intellectually, socially, and professionally. They help shape informed citizens, skilled workers, and critical thinkers. If we want a society that is innovative, inclusive, and competitive on a global scale, then ensuring access to higher education should be a priority. One of the main arguments in favor of free higher education is that it promotes equal opportunity. Currently, many capable and intelligent students are unable to pursue college degree simply because they or their families cannot afford it. When education is tied to income, we are essentially telling poor students that they are less deserving of success. This reinforces social inequality and creates a cycle where the rich stay rich and the poor stuck in poverty. Free education will help break that cycle by giving everyone a fair chance to succeed. Moreover, making higher education free can benefit the economy in the long term. When more people are educated, the workforce becomes more skilled. This leads to higher productivity, innovation, and competitiveness. Countries with free or low-cost higher education such as Germany, Finland, and Norway often see the positive effects in their economic stability and workforce quality. In fact, studies have shown that the return of investment in education is one of the highest for any type of government spending. When students graduate without debt, they can start business, buy homes, and invest in their future more quickly, contributing positively to the economy. Another point is that student debt is a growing crisis, especially in countries like the United States, where millions of graduates struggle for decades to pay off their student loans. Debt affects their ability to buy homes, start family, or pursue careers they are passionate about. Some even drop out of college because of the financial burden, leaving them with debt and no degree. By removing tuition fees, we relieve this pressure and allow students to focus more on their study and future goals rather than financial survival. However, it's important to acknowledge the counter-arguments. One major concern in the cost of providing free education. If tuition is eliminated, someone still has to pay for the professor, the facility, the technology, and the research that make higher education possible. That cost usually falls on the government, which means taxpayers. Critics argue that this could lead to higher taxes for everyone, including those who may never attend college themselves. Is it fair to ask a working class person to help and fund someone else's university degree? Another argument is that free education may reduce the perceived value of college. When students don't pay for something, some worry they might not take it seriously. There's also concern about overcrowding in university and strains on researches if higher education is made universally free. If everyone is eligible to attend, will the quality of education decrease? Will professors be overworked? And will students receive less individual attention? These concerns are valid and need to be addressed. However, they do not necessarily mean that free education is a bad idea. Instead, this suggests that we need to be thoughtful about how we implement it. Some countries manage to offer free education by limiting it to public universities, using a progressive tax system where the wealthy contribute more and maintaining high academic standards to control access. Scholarship, subsidies, and part-time work opportunity can also help bridge the gap. Another possible solution is to make higher education free for those who need it most, rather than everyone. This means offering tuition-free college to students from low-income backgrounds while asking those who can afford it to pay. This targeted approach can reduce inequality without overwhelming the government budget. Alternatively, education could be provided at a very low cost rather than completely free, with flexible repayment plan based on graduates' future income. In conclusion, while there are challenges to making higher education free for everyone, the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. Education is a fundamental right, not a privilege reserved for the wealthy. By investing in people, we are investing in the future of our society. A more educated population leads to a stronger economy, a more informed democracy, and a more just world. Whether it's background, in conclusion, while there are challenges to making higher education free for everyone, the benefits outweigh the drawbacks. Education is a fundamental right, not a privilege reserved for the wealthy. By investing in people, we are investing in the future of our society. A more educated population leads to a stronger economy, a more informed democracy, and a more just world, whether it's completely free or significantly more affordable. We must take steps to make higher education accessible to all, regardless of their background. The true cost of not doing so is far greater than any government spending. It's the loss of talent, potential, and progress. So, that's all my explanation and presentation in this video. Should higher education be free for everyone? The answer is completely yes. By applying scholarship, there is a chance to succeed for everyone. And thank you for watching my video, and see you again in the next video. Bye bye.
黒みちゃんの黒、かっこいいね。ピンクもなかなかいいじゃん。違っても認め合えるメロクロだ。